Hello everyone, my name is John McBride. I'm the owner and president of ACE Personal Development. Today we're going to start a video series on the ACE Original course, The 6 Steps to Realizing Your Dreams. I'm very excited about this opportunity to share this information with you and give you an overview of this course. I really hope that it's going to help you to solidify your goals and dreams and really begin to create a plan to work towards those things and make them real. So let's get started. Today I want to start with the first step in our goal setting process, and that is values, strengths, and weaknesses. Now right now you may be asking, what do these things have to do with my goals and my dreams? And that's what we're going to talk about. So here's how they line up. If you have a goal or a dream that you truly want to achieve and that you truly want to realize, you must first start with identifying your values. Now you can achieve things without this, but if you skip this step on the major things, then you really run a high risk of spending a lot of time and energy and all of your personal resources to achieve something that may be high and honorable, but for you personally could leave you with little or no sense of satisfaction or fulfillment, and could even leave you with a sense of loss. So what we want to do to head this off is identify which goals and dreams have the greatest potential for fulfillment and to be the most rewarding. So how we're going to do this is we're going to make a list of all of our values. So right now I want you to take out a sheet of paper, get your pad and pen, and start writing down everything that's important to you, all of the things that you value in life. Now don't worry about making this clean or pretty. We're going to go over it again. Just as long as you can read it, we'll be fine. However, I do want to make sure that you are doing this with pen and paper. It's very important that you do this manually. There is a strong link between your mind and your hand, and whenever you produce something like a list or you write down your goals and you do it manually, you psychologically strengthen the bonds in your mind that give it meaning. So something that you write down and make a physical list manually with, that's going to be much stronger and much more valuable to you in a psychological sense than it is if you were to make the same exact list on a computer screen. So I really want you to take the time to do this manually. Now your values can be anything. It could be security, it could be your family, maybe it's connection with others, or maybe it's just money or an education. It can be anything that you feel brings value to yourself or your life. It could be philanthropy, or maybe for you that's having the most friends on Facebook out of anyone you know. Whatever it is and whatever is real, whatever is honest and real for you that you highly value. So now once you've made this list of all of your values and all the things that are truly important, I want you to review it. We're going to take this list and we're going to narrow it down to the top 10 values. And we're going to prioritize these 1 to 10 in order of importance and priority for you in your life. So I want you to do this very carefully and very thoughtfully. Be honest with yourself. Don't put down something that you think is going to make you look good compared to somebody else. No one's looking at your paper unless you share it with them. So be very honest with yourself. If you don't care about philanthropy, then that doesn't need to be on your list. But if there's something that you care about, like being the best at whatever new Xbox game there is, then if that really is valuable to you, then that should be on your list. I'm not here to tell you what your goals and dreams should be. I'm just here to try to help you to achieve them. So make sure that this is done carefully and thoughtfully, and keep it safe. Put it in a secure spot that you can easily access it and get back to it, because we'll use this list in upcoming videos as well. So next we're going to move on to making a list of our strengths. Much like your values list, this is going to be different for everyone. However, I advise that you do this with a close, trusted confidant, somebody that you really believe is going to be honest with you, that's not going to be biased, that's not going to try and make you feel good. So don't call your mom. She probably thinks that you're perfect in every way, so she's probably not going to give you the best advice. Call somebody that you can trust. Call somebody that is close to you, that sees the way that you work in most situations, most every day, that you can really trust their opinion and know that they're going to have an accurate view of what your strengths are. So when you make this list, give yourself the benefit of the doubt. It's easy to be hard on yourself, but take this as an opportunity to build your self-confidence. Also, keep this list handy. This is also something that we're going to refer back to. So, and as well, like the list of values, do this manually. Do it on pad and pen. Make sure that it's something that you care about, and really put some time and effort into it. So finally, let's take a look at your weaknesses. Now, when I say weaknesses, what I want you to look at here are things that are able to be accomplished, but are either mandatory and need to be worked on, or are things that you're subpar compared to the majority of your strengths, and we need to find some other way to meet those needs. So what we want to use this list for in the future is to see where we may need to educate ourselves, work on some personal characteristics, or where it may be best to quote unquote outsource part of the work involved in accomplishing one of our goals. So networking may be something that you're not particularly good at or confident in, so you may need to increase that skill. Or maybe you're good at operating at a high level, but your consistency needs to be worked on. So there you go. Something you might outsource one day, however, is maybe you want to design and release an app, but you don't know anything about programming, and it would take a long time to learn and a lot of your resources. So maybe you stick to preparing and planning and designing that app, but you work with or hire a programmer to actually build the app. Again, this is a list that, like I said, we'll reference again in the future to see which things in a goal or in a dream that we need to work on for ourselves or try to outsource. You might think of this entire process as owning your life, much like an owner of a business. What are the values that you want your company or your life, in our instance, to be guided by, to be supported of, and to be built around? What strengths do you have that will help you to make these things a reality? And what are some of the things that you do not excel at that may impede your performance and effectiveness, and therefore should be addressed or outsourced? These are the things that I want you to consider from this first video and get done, and be prepared to use in the next videos. The next video will be coming out in about a week, and that'll be over our dreaming step. So I really hope that you're gaining something from this experience and are getting excited about it. We're doing this early in the year. I hope that it helps you and runs alongside part of your schedule for creating your goals and plans for the year. So I really hope that you'll join us next time, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this step and all the steps in the future. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.